Good morning, HCC, and welcome to the Friday Update. I hope you are doing well. We miss you a lot. We recorded services last night and had a great time on Facebook Live, but we hope that you're able to engage others and stay healthy and you have what you need. We're just glad you're joining us today for this quick update. There is a lot going on. First of all, this coming Sunday, we will be worshiping together once again, but in homes. And I hope that you are looking forward to gather together with your kids. Last week was kind of a trial run. This week, you may have more of a preparation for that. We would encourage you to go to the Hazelwood's webpage, and we want you to go to hazelwoodchristian.org. You can go right at the top there, and you'll be able to find a link right to the update page. Right there is where you're going to find all the information you need, the latest updates. You're going to find this Sunday's worship service. You're going to find out a way that you can give and give online, which we want to encourage you. Thank you for those that are faithfully giving. We want to remind others that there's still needs in our community, and we still need your tithes and offerings. That just are to the Lord's. They're His to be given, no matter what circumstances. So we would just want to encourage you and that, and to find that again at hazelwoodchristian.org. We want to let you know that we are concerned for everybody, and we want you to stay healthy. And we are putting together a HCC care plan, which is simply this: if you're 60 plus, you're going to be getting a phone call. We want to just check in with you. We want to see how you're doing, if you have any needs, if you're healthy, if you need groceries, whatever it might be. And you might be okay, or you may not be. We just want to let you know we're aware, and we want to check in. And also, if you're out there, and if you don't get a phone call from us, it may be because we don't have your birthday. If we don't have your birthday, then we don't know how old you are, which you may want to keep it that way. I mean, we keep you at 35, and that's a great thing, stay young forever. But we want to just check in with you. If you have a need, let us know. And maybe you're out there and like, hey, I'd be happy to make phone calls to some folks. If you'd like to volunteer to do that and be a part of our care team, please let us know. Send me an email or Gary Cornwell an email, and we will assign you some folks to call, and maybe your whole family can be praying for them and encouraging them. Whatever you can do to bless one another. We want you to know that we do care about everyone here. We miss you all very, very much. And we often are making these videos, but we want to create more of a two-way street. So starting this coming Wednesday at 3:30, some of the staff are going to be going to Facebook Live. And it's an opportunity for one is to have a conversation about this coming Sunday's sermon. A follow-up of just our own thoughts, our own emotions as we process through this circumstance. It's an unusual time. And yet it's a time to encourage one another in the Lord and in the Word. So we want you to gather. You can ask some questions if you'd like. We'd be happy to answer those if we can. And we just want to encourage you. So please join us 3:30 on Wednesdays for a Facebook Live session where we just we can encourage one another in the Lord. And God's Word is really important to us. It really is. And Psalm 121, it's a great text that reminds us of where our help comes from. It starts this. It's one of the songs of ascent as Israel was making their way to Jerusalem and the celebration. They would sing this song on the road, and it would simply begin, I lift my eyes to the mountain. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. You see, what they found was this. When they went to the mountains, the things in the mountain were oftentimes things that were of false gods and false worship, and there was nothing there. So they didn't look to the mountains. What they looked to is the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth, of all creation. And we want to do that together. I hope that you're finding time in the midst of family and new schedules and new life, that you're learning how to be still. That you're learning how to pray. We went through that series at the beginning of the year, kind of what to pray for. We have a lot of things to be praying for. And here's just a few things I would encourage you about. One is be praying for leadership. The nation's leadership, everybody involved. Decisions are being made that affect everybody in our nation, and we need to pray for God to give them wisdom and insight. We need to be praying for our hospital leaders, the staff, that you would just pray over them and that they would have wisdom and protection. our first response teams, our EMTs, that we be praying over them. We also ask you to pray for church leadership. We need your prayers. We have to make some decisions in weeks and days to come. This is new territory for all of us, but we trust in the wisdom of God, that his Spirit will lead us to make the right decisions. But please be praying for us. Also, we just want to pray for the vulnerable. There are a lot of folks out there that already are compromised in their health. We just want to pray for their safety and their health as well, and just praying for them. Also, that in our own heart, that we have a heart of trust, that we don't become people so afraid that we push people away. Rather, that we keep this level of trust, and that we learn to love our neighbor. That we would ask God, how can I love my neighbor? We want to be people in this time that grows in faith, not in fear. And that's what God will do in us. So encourage you, always go to the webpage for the update. If you have any questions, please let us know. We love you guys. We miss you. And may the Lord bless you as you serve him today. See you soon.